Greetings, listeners and viewers. Your host for the night, Zach, here, introducing you to Spacer's REDUX, a sci-fi podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. If you're a fan and wish to support, visit our merch shop and Ko-fi page, where members get extra content, fireside chats, discounts on merch, and more. Otherwise, a like, comment, sub, or review in your podcast app of choice is always helpful. As well, we're starting some new things over on our YouTube channel soon, so subscribe to our Ko-fi to be the first to be informed when we have new things up and going. We even have another dice raffle. For each month, subscribers are in the Creative Collaborator tier and up. Your name goes into a hat that we will pull a winner from at the end of this arc for the dice that I'm using to mess with players. But for now, as we left the crew, having saved Hov's shore, the crew must settle the score with their captive, decide who they should ally with. The tough task ahead. Picking up where we left off, we'll say, unless there's anything you guys wish to take care of on Hov's shore before leaving, I'd say it's a safe bet to say that we could pick up in transit.
Yep.
Yeah. So you guys are in subspace. You have left the autumn sector. You are heading towards through some clever astrogation magic and science from earlier. You are well on your route to whatever the name of this poison planet is. The reason why there isn't a name for it is because there is a name for it. It's a series of letters and numbers because it is an uncharted world. There's a reason why no one has found this planet. It happens to be the moon of a gas giant that no one really... You are in unexplored territory, so the fact that she's found a planet that she can work on is not surprising. Is there anything you wish to do to prepare yourselves before arriving? Or are you just kind of...
So...
What's our plan?
Yeah, so the intention here is... we're trying... Hold on.
So we need to get proof
My list.
that she's working with the Seven, but we also
Stop her from doing something.
want to fuck her up.
We're supposed to stop her from teaming up with Sugar.
Yeah, were we waiting for other us to arrive and then leave again?
Yeah, because I don't remember how that went.
So the way that you've already done the math on this, right? The reason why you were waiting 10 days is because you knew that in around 2 weeks' time, you would be going to the place and triggering and meeting up with her. That's why you know she's there.
Yeah.
You ran into her and her weird version of hive that she's made.
And that is also the only time when we know for sure where she is. Yeah.
Otherwise, her location's a bit of a mystery.
Yeah.
So if you've done your math right, which there's no reason to think you haven't done it right, you should be arriving at the poison planets within a day, maybe less, of you having just pissed her off and pissed off her weird hive abominations. The weird mental BS that she was playing with you, Clippy.
And we don't have to kill her if we can't, because she's real powerful. As long as whatever we do to her
She can't
makes her
leave.
too busy
Or whatever, yeah.
to go fight with Jovac.
Or not care about it anymore.
Or not, yeah. But if we kill her, so much the better.
This is an individual who has spent lifetimes replaying a series of events to get a little bit more time for her experiments.
Yeah. So I don't think we're gonna kill her. She's kind of too powerful for us.
I
But
meant
we
that
can be
in the sense
really
of
annoying.
whatever distractions you give her, she might be willing to just give up to ensure she gets another chance at it again.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to kill her. I'm just letting us know that we might not succeed.
So if we mess up with whatever experiment she's working on, she may just wait for the next go around. Is that it?
So
Sorry.
As I don't have an NPC that's kind of here in the room to kind of help narratively spell this out, I'm just going to kind of say this as GM, also because this is going over. This entire encounter is taking place over the course of several years due to COVID.
Yes.
So part of it will also be a little bit of a reasoning of this.
Yeah.
So you're not entirely sure what she's working on. You kind of have some insinuations of what she's doing. She is performing some kind of experimentation on mental control using the hive network to as some kind of way to do this. She is in multiple different realities, and she's helping Jovac accomplish his goals. No matter what setbacks she could befall here, she can just go and reset whatever you do. Mm-hmm. So in terms of, unless it's like You're gonna strap her down somewhere and ensure she doesn't go anywhere. Your best bet is probably to kill her.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can.
All right.
When we were there, did we know where she was on the planet?
She would have. You didn't physically see her, but you did know that she had to be within range to perform telekinetic abilities. Even though as powerful as she is, it is unheard of to perform telekinetic powers over star systems. So she would have to be within a particular range of this planet.
If we kill her before past us shows up, that's not a problem, is it?
It is.
Yeah, we needed everything to flow the same way.
We can't.
Okay. So we'll spend the time until past us shows up trying to find her. Make sure that we don't kill her until past us leaves, and then kill her.
Yeah.
It's you pissing her off in the past that allows you to learn what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
All right.
Let us go. Hey,
All right.
what's the worst thing that could happen? We die horrible
There's
deaths.
a
Why'd you say
way
that?
we can like.
It's the worst thing that can happen in most of the things we do.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can like mentally protect ourselves if her whole thing is like mind control? Is there a way we can like?
Was it just mind control on Cliptic, or was it mind control for everybody? We know very little.
I know very little.
Yeah.
I think if there
only-
is a way for us to like mentally fortify.
What if you wore a helmet, Clippy?
I don't know if a helmet would do anything.
It's all
What if the helmet-
telekinetic. It's like, wait, what is the word when you
Essentially, we need like
Telepathic.
Telepathic. It's all telepathic.
What
So
if
there's
the helmet was made of like
tinfoil.
no, you cut through tinfoil. I'm thinking like
Magnesium.
Space foil.
Space foil.
We still talking about tinfoil hats here?
my thought more is like
Sounds brilliant.
You know, that's what I'm thinking.
Please let it happen.
some way to like to be I guess be prepared for the fact that our minds might be probed or attempted to be controlled or anything we can do that would make us better at
Not that I was ever privy to. Everything was a mind. It was all just pain.
Did you roll for it to see if you know? Is that a thing? Is that a roll?
Mechanically speaking, the barrier spell
Yeah.
would help.
I don't have that.
Do you have any XP you can spend? You might be able to acquire yourself a
I,
barrier.
I only have, but I already spent all of my from the 3, unless
Can you put a barrier spell on somebody else?
Yes.
Yes.
You have access to barrier, right?
I'm not sure, but I don't
Do you have
know.
barrier as a power ability in your power set?
I don't think so.
I do. Under my.
Do you have area of effect?
I could buy area of effect.
And then you can apply barrier to multiple people.
Yeah, how much is a special effect? Oh yeah, well, I'm not sure if this.
Special
one.
effect is 3.
So that might give us a bit of extra protection. So we need to go down and swap this bug.
Yeah, we also need to make sure we can breathe in there now.
Oh,
Because the atmosphere was poisoned, except when we were inside.
so
Have
it's
spacesuits.
Yes.
2 days to get there.
Yeah.
Is it possible for me and Tim to make like
Rebreathers.
Yeah, like respiratory.
I wouldn't
setup?
even, if you're okay with taking them out of the spacesuits you have, I'm okay with you not even having to spend resources or anything. Just take the rebreathers out and use them as like just rebreathers.
Yeah, because I was thinking of, some way that me and Tim could make something we could wear, strapped in, like sort of like a Scott mask.
Yeah.
Like strapped in with filters
Yeah.
in order to help us with the poisonous environment.
So basically what those will do, what rebreathers will do, or anything that kind of goes against those kind of environmental complications, it steps down the complication by 1.
Okay.
So if being there is a D6 complication, it's nullified. Which it wasn't a super powerful poison, but it definitely was not. It was not.
You didn't want to be in it for...
Me and Tim will work on that for all of us.
Okay, cool.
Right?
Okay.
If that makes sense. Do I need to roll for that, or are we good?
No, don't.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Because where I'm removing them,
Yeah.
Just take them out of the spacesuits. That's fine.
yeah, just putting some, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool though. We'll have like the Scorpion and Sub-Zero, like man.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
That'll be badass.
With my dicky.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so
Mask on, dicky on, pants off.
I'm like Donald Duck. I don't wear pants.
Ridiculous. All right. Anything else you wish to take care of
Ridiculous.
before getting there? Ridiculous. Yes. How did I miss that opportunity?
Need
A plan.
We can't really make a plan until we get there and see what her setup is. Because she might be on the planet, she might be in a ship.
Is there any way that we can use our sensors when we get there a bit early to see if we can see another ship in orbit? Is there any way we can sort of help track down her location?
You now have enhanced sensors, which you didn't
And
have
we're-
before.
Yeah, because me and Cliptic could probably attempt to do that,
Yeah.
Cool.
right? Try to maybe see if we can, because otherwise it's a full planet. Mm-hmm. Are you home? You know.
Uh,
Yeah, that sounds good.
I just think that's a good idea because even though we didn't see her, she was not the resistance that we encountered down there that was trying to kill us. So it's better for us not to go down and deal with that without knowing what we're actually doing.
Nope. Yeah, on the surface itself, there is a swarm of
There's just
matriarch-controlled hive.
there were a few bugs.
Okay, yeah, so we should do that when we get,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
let's be invisible when we get out of drift.
Yeah, we'll come out with using our
So good.
with our invisibility suite.
Okay. Anything else you want to take care of before dropping out of hyperspace?
Is everyone okay? Like nobody's hurt, we're all good.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Any wounds you would have sustained, you gain one back for every day that you
Oh,
were
it's been 10
every
days.
sleep.
Yeah.
So you should all
should all-
have full health, full everything.
Yeah.
Complications should be non-existent.
Is the power still reallocated on our ship to be a D10 sensor array and a D8 shields?
Oh, unless there is whenever combat ends, it goes back to base.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to reallocate back. It always.
How
starts
do
on
we
base.
want to be allocated when we come out of drift? Currently, we're at D8 for weapons, D10 for shields, D6 for lock on.
I think we just leave them all, and depending on the situation, we just use the power reallocation to alter them.
I like it. Let's
I
do it.
mean, if we're going to be using our sensors right now to try to track down, it might be useful to, at that moment, I'm assuming at the end of every scene or whatever way you put it, it resets. But if we're going to do the sensors, we should bump up the sensor to a D10 just so we have a better chance of finding the matriarch.
Yeah.
Wait,
what,
D8?
Your attributes for your ship. What's the intellect attribute for your ship?
Oh, it's only a D4.
So our plan is
But
to...
we use our
shit.
intelligence. right?
Yeah. Well, what's the willpower of the ship?
D8.
Okay.
You told us it would be too
Yeah.
expensive, but yeah.
It would be very expensive to adjust those.
So,
Real quick, just so we know, the reallocation, there should be a limit on it in terms of how high a particular die step can go.
Oh.
It cannot exceed whatever the highest current die rating is. So being that there are no 12s, I don't know if are there even any 10s?
There is
No.
a 10.
Is it 10?
The shield.
Shield.
Then you can shift things up to a 10, but no higher.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
so just for to lay it hashed all out,
Yeah.
our plan. We're gonna wait until we go to the planet and then leave. We're gonna find the matriarch. We're going to do everything we can to eliminate her, and then wait here with evidence to give to the.
Kinda. So when we arrive, we're gonna
hand.
spend the time in between when we get there and when past us gets there, looking for the matriarch.
Great.
Find her, make a plan. After past us leaves, then we attack, kill her.
You
Then-
should be arriving right after you've left.
Yes, the plan is we need to be searching immediately.
Okay.
But the thing is, when we were leaving, the matriarch was doing some shit, right?
Was.
Making the stuff do stuff. But that's the perfect time for us to use the sensors to track her down because she's actively doing something.
She's not, and
If
she's
your
not.
math is
looking.
good, which you rolled really high on, you should be arriving immediately after you left.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And no waiting. We
So-
go for it.
And then we collect our
Proof.
evidence.
I would like
And her face,
to
her
use
head.
my talent, tactician, to have this plan in action. And
Nice.
gain a D8 as long as we are following this plan.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's why I wanted to
that's
have
it?
like it's hashed
Yep.
out steps.
100%.
Back to the plan.
So you're going to make me a roll. Yeah. It's your tactician die plus your willpower or your intelligence.
What does my tactician die?
Oh, what does tactician say?
It says activation, make a plan in action for combat begins and spend a plot point. So I spent our plot point, so I spent a plot point to do that.
And you get what now?
And all characters get a D8 to add to their pools until
There we
they
go.
stop following those commands. So that's sort of
You all get a D8 for following the plan. I'll take out a plot point here.
until we no longer follow this plan.
Well,
From the lovely people over on Ko-fi.
Woohoo!
Goes out.
Woo! Yes.
Beautiful. All right. Boop. Fantastic. All right.
Well, Timmy does go.
I didn't put him on mine because I haven't been using him.
Oh, that's fine.
I didn't
Okay.
put him on.
Last chance going once, twice,
No.
thrice. All right, everyone at your stations.
Yeah.
You drop out of hyperspace. Who is going to? What's the first thing you're doing as soon as you drop out of hyperspace?
well, we want the stealth thing to be
Yeah.
on.
Okay. Someone who is at a console, grab their intellect die, the stealth die from the ship, and some kind of comm systems die.
What are you guys?
So that'll probably
Yeah,
be,
you
that'll probably
have,
be Cliff.
good intelligence
That could be
and
me.
comms.
And then the D6 invisibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's
And
intelligence.
the D8 for the plan?
And oh, right. Okay.
Yep, yep,
hold
yep,
on,
yep,
hold
yep,
on,
yep,
hold
yep.
on. So that's 4 dice. Okay, cool.
So
Okay.
what
Really quick.
attribute did you add?
Intelligence.
And the skill was computers, right?
Yes. So it's a D8, and then D8 for the plan, and then D6 for invisibility.
Correct.
Nice.
11 D8.
11 D8.
Easy.
You say that until I. Oh. So I have exactly 11 D8.
Meter beat.
Yeah.
As you drop out of hyperspace, you guys go to initiate the invisibility systems, stealth systems, and there is something in this region. There is something set up to kind of try to repel you from doing certain things, but you are able to kind of overpower that system, and you are able to trigger your reflectors. You are essentially invisible to non-eyeballs.
Nice.
Perfect.
But there is something around here that is actively trying to resist certain technologies from functioning. Interesting realization. There you go. Now what?
Sensor.
Okay, so now we needed to wait until we
I
landed.
think we
No, we just left.
We just left.
You should, if your math was very good,
Yeah.
you should be arriving
Oh,
So we need to
within
find her.
hours of having just left.
immediately.
So now
So you see, so you see, there's a gas giant in front of you, as well as several moons, and right in front of you, prime and proper, the moon in question is the one that you are.
So bring us in slowly, Greg, and we'll try to censor out where this bitch is. Am I not supposed to?
Bring them in
I
slowly?
can't remember.
Yeah.
No, it's too late now.
I was editing it out anyway.
Yeah, so I'll just, bring us into orbit slowly
Okay.
so they can do their thing.
No roll needed. You are invisible, so unless you do something outlandish, you bring yourself up towards the upper orbits. What are you looking to do?
Use the sensors to try to track down
Who wants to roll that?
me or you.
I can help. I can help. I can give you. I'm called Helping Hand. I can give you a D8
Cool.
in comms.
Okay. And it's going to be intelligence, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
There's that. The D8 for the plan.
Yeah.
There's that. And you gave me the skill,
Yes.
so I don't add my own skill.
Do you? Unless you have a higher one.
No, actually, I don't have. I have technical, not computers.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you have like
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
then that would be the D8.
The scrying help?
Yeah. Yep.
Scrying. I only have a D6 in scrying, but
mean,
it's a D6.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
13 D8.
Okay. Let's see. I rolled 1-1.
Oh, no.
That's my good one too.
Can you use your talent?
No, because this is a sensor check, not
yep.
a craft check.
Yep.
13 D8, you said?
Correct.
I will use a plot point from the pool,
Okay.
and that'll give us a 15. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
15 D8.
Okay.
But I cost a plot point.
So, you're scanning. What are you scanning for specifically again?
So as far as I recall,
when we were leaving, she was using some kind of ability or something
Yeah,
to make
her-
her.
her-
Just trying to attack you.
Her telepathic ability.
Yeah, so just trying to censor out maybe any distortions or anything that could potentially be coming from the Matriarch when she was doing that, any leftover trail of that.
So, two things are going to happen here. One's mechanical, one's narrative. Mechanically speaking, now that we're officially getting into this encounter, how I function in the game is going to change slightly.
Okay.
I will no longer have plot points for this encounter. I'm going to have what's called Doom dice. So I'm going to take several points from the donations for GMs here. I'm going to take one from Three Slugs in a Trench Coat, take one from TJ, take from Ethnos, Noah, Tavin, and Josiah.
Oh, man.
7 dice, and they're all going to line up here in place of my plot points as dice that I can... Actually, I'm going to just use them as coins
Yeah.
for now. But they are all at a certain die rating. You may not be able to see this on the camera there because it's right underneath your frame. That's fine. I'll count them out as we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, depending on... That's from another session. How this goes is instead of me getting plot points or things of that nature, I can modify Doom dice.
Okay.
If bad things happen, I can add the Doom dice at whatever rating they're at to my check. If things go bad, I can just increase the difficulty of one of the dice and up it. If you do good things, you can decrease the levels of my dice. Of course, I can always pull from my from the donators that have given to the GM pool to pull more dice for this, but it allows me to augment the difficulty of the environment as things get scarier or worse.
Okay.
Okay.
But without the use of plot points. What this also means is that there's a number of abilities that you have all found that actually trigger better when I use Doom dice.
Okay.
So some of your abilities may actually get better because of this system while we're in this terror encounter. Okay?
Okay.
That's the mechanical thing, is now we've officially engaged.
Okay.
That does not mean anyone has noticed you.
Yes,
Not what that means.
but it's
It means
just the
we've
start
started.
of the encounter.
Yeah.
So here's what you discover, because you succeeded the check. There is a vessel that's actually leaving the moon and headed towards the gas giant. That's the big thing. Besides that, the other thing you pick up is that there is a lot of hive activity on the surface of the planet. This is clearly the hive that busted out of the facility that tried to kill you all last you were here. They seem to be calming down, but they are still ravaging this landing site. But again, there's a ship that is leaving, headed towards the gas giant.
And the sensors that we did picked up that ship could contain the Matriarch from her psycho abilities.
The thing with sensors is we're talking about technology versus magic,
Yeah.
right? So without a high enough effect die, you're getting the technical readings. The magical stuff of it, unless you have a magical inclination, that's extra sensory.
I'm going with best guess here, people.
Well, even if she's not on it, it might be picking her up.
Yeah, but I'm
It's a way in or a way out that we want to eliminate.
I'm thinking best guess that she's on that maybe, and when she's leaving, that's why the hive stuff is
Calming down.
calming down.
Are we able to tell what kind of class this ship is? Like, ish?
Or I can so
Around the same size as your ship. Basically, it's some kind. It's essentially like a. I don't say Imperial shuttle, but like it's basically some kind of high-end shuttle craft.
It's probably
Is there any like insignia or anything on it? Like, or is it like?
You're picking it up on sensors. It's not within visual range.
Let's get closer.
Yeah, because you have what, D8 sensors?
yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to pick things up from pretty far away. So it's already en route to the gas giant. It's quite a ways away from you.
Let's get let's get closer for a closer look.
Yeah.
Greg, if we can just bring us in there just to see if we can see, because maybe if it's that type of ship, maybe it's going to dock. Maybe the gas giant itself, maybe there's another ship there it's going to dock with or something. Who knows,
Wondering
right?
if it's like a ship that might belong to the 7 or something.
Well, we have no idea, because years ago when we played, and I don't remember.
This is after we got here, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anyway.
I wonder
Yeah, that's true.
if I should
After we left, sorry.
concentrate to see if I can feel any magical vibrations.
We're really far away in space, though.
When we do that one, to save
Now-
that and do it when we get
wait.
closer.
Something to bring up here. It's a fair point. In space, there's wild extra distances. However, you're working with a friend of yours who's good with computers. If you are helping with sensor scans, I would allow your extrasensory awareness to be able to pick up things in conjunction with the data,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? So a lot of you working together to pull that off.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just updating a couple of numbers here. Sweet. So, for now, you're a fair ways out. You know where the ship is. You want to get close enough to figure things out. I am going to get you to start making checks now, even though you are invisible, correct? But you're going to take the D6 invisibility die, and you're going to add it as a bonus to your checks because no one knows you're there yet. You're mostly setting a difficulty for me in case I accidentally come upon noticing you. Okay? So if you could set that now, and that just kind of sets a blanket number for me to have in case something happens.
Okay, so I have 1-1.
I can't use ones. Well, I can give you plot points, but I can't get any benefits from them.
So
Yeah.
I have 14 D10.
Damn!
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
14 D10 stealth. Okay. You fly around the other side of the moon. You kind of try to tail this shuttle to see where it's going.
Yeah.
Anything specific, or are you just tailing?
Right now I'm just tailing because they're going to do... I just need to be close enough so they can do their work to figure out more about it.
So we're trying to see if... Because you have a connection to the Matriarch, right? Would it be possible through the sensors if we work together to make this work?
We can try.
But it might be a two-way street if you can sense her.
That's the only problem.
Oh.
Because it would be breaking through her mental barrier, which means...
Oh, even just the sensor, you'd have to break her mental barrier.
Or I'd have to... It would be a...
She could feel it.
Yeah, she would. And that's... But it would
Chance.
give us a determination if she's on.
Well, let's try it anyway. I mean, what have we got to lose except the whole universe, multitude of multiverse universes, everything, really.
Yeah, but
Yep.
we won't...
It's all on you, Cliffy.
Yeah!
Honestly, we won't know. We'll be dead.
Yeah. So you can gamble and hope she's on it and just follow, or you can gamble and guarantee that she's on there at the risk of her knowing you're here.
Well, I mean, while nobody knows we're here, why don't we actually just follow it for now and see where it heads?
Because it could lead us away from her if she's on the planet.
But we can just go back.
That's true. If there's no other ships leaving that planet.
Right?
Yeah.
We could follow for a little bit and then check.
Yeah. That's...
Right? I don't know. Well, what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, if
Could be
we
good.
follow it far away from the planet, I don't think she can summon those things to attack us. It would get
But where
her
is
separate.
she going, and what might be at their destination?
But we could intercede before she goes to that destination, though, right? Like,
So you think maybe it's good to check now?
no, I'm thinking follow because she's going to another planet.
It looks like it's headed towards the gas giant.
Yeah.
But so that means that there's going to be a space between this planet and the other. Like she has to travel. There's a space. There's a distance.
Yeah, the shuttle's already halfway towards the gas giant.
Yeah, we don't want her to... If she wasn't there, we don't want her to reach her destination by any means.
Yeah, and if she's not on the planet, then her army can't attack us. I don't think.
No.
Because I don't think they'll survive in space.
When you were on the poison planet in the facility, it didn't look like anything was spacefaring. It looked like it was actually a quarantine area.
Right.
Like, it looked like they chose this place because of a potential outbreak. They couldn't go anywhere.
That's right. So if we attack her off planet, that means then we don't have the complication of those creatures we encountered.
Okay. So would it be best to see if she's on the shuttle now?
I think so.
Okay.
Before-
Yeah, probably
You know
because
what I mean?
then
Like-
she's not reaching her destination.
Yeah, we should from the destination.
Yeah.
We might have a whole other group
Yeah.
hive situation there. So,
Okay. Then
and
yes.
this in between space is the best place. If she's
Okay.
on it.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, how do you want to put that together?
Okay.
What kind of ability or skill do you
Only-
want to put into this?
Okay, so it's going to be definitely attribute would be intelligence.
Yep.
I'm going to say
The plane.
the plan. Yeah, would be one. Either if we're going to do, it doesn't matter if it's either chaotic or if it's concentration. It's going to be a D8.
Okay.
Magic.
I don't have anything specific under my power set.
But we'd have to go through the sensors, which are at a D10 at the moment.
Sensors are D10?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm using the sensors, right?
Yes.
That's D10. And then... Oh, my scarf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would factor in. You were
D8.
essentially spellcasting.
Yep.
Essentially.
And then that means that I can also use my magical scarf pen.
Right before this happens, would it be beneficial for me to try to put up a barrier to help protect her, just in case there's a flashback or something?
Yes, absolutely.
It's yes and no. So
Okay.
yes in a general sense, no in this specific sense.
Done. We can move on.
Because it wouldn't be that she would be attacking, it would be she senses that it's happening.
Okay.
But the barrier would help if she were to respond in retaliation.
Done.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be getting ready just in case I have to
Okay.
try to help protect you. That's it. That's all I'm going to do.
Then...
and that's that difficult.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Oh, no.
17d10.
17d10. I have
I can do
2 ones.
Oh no!
Hey, helping hand action. Could I do space survival and that you add that? Does that make sense here?
I'm going to... Can I use a plot point to add 3 together?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
Or
so I'm gonna
leadership?
do that. So then
Apply in this particular context.
I have a 17d10.
So you meet it.
But you had 2.
I have 2 ones.
With 2 ones,
Yes.
I will take 2 extra Doom dice and add them to my...
Oh.
Actually, I will take 2 of these and I will make them 10s.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
that's how it works. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I can work it in either way.
Yeah.
So I'll use the silver ones as 10s, the brass ones as 8s, and the copper ones as lower. In case
Sorry, it's an 18d10.
18.
I'm sorry, it's an 18d10.
Okay, so still,
Yeah.
so as long as you meet or beat it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you beat it, which is even better,
Wow.
but not too crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. And he says a D10. So you met the effect die. Okay, so you met the effect die and you beat it. Okay, good. Because if it were any less, you may not have been noticed. On a success, you wouldn't be noticed. On a lesser effect die, you still wouldn't have been noticed, but you would have come back with some negative PTSD-esque effects.
Probably.
because
Yeah.
It is a positive ping.
Yeah.
She is in fact on that shuttle,
Okay.
headed towards this gas giant.
Okay. She's on there. Definitely,
Ooh.
she is on.
Are we shooting her down or boarding?
If we could shoot,
I'm just
if we
going to
could make the ship explode, that'd be
we
better.
don't have to encounter her in person.
If the ship explodes, well, you know what?
We need proof, though.
We do need proof.
We need a picture of her
I
head.
mean, if we shoot her down and she goes down into the atmosphere, unless she burns completely.
She'll blow up in space, probably.
We need a picture. We need someone.
We could start by shooting her and
Well, let's try starting disabling the ship, and then talk about whether we board their disabled ship.
Yep.
All right.
That's
Yep. I like it.
So let's get this ship to stop moving.
so.
Okay.
We need you to get even closer, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to focus on trying to take out their systems remotely, and other people.
So you're rolling a systems check?
Well, I mean, when we get to where we're going to start doing things,
I'll work on lock on.
lock on for the gunnery,
Yep.
and then you can be like, tell us what to do and helping us out there, and just apprising of the situation of where we need to go, and Greg keeps us alive.
Field my power sound.
Our lock on's a d6, right?
Our lock on is a D6, but it's still a
Yeah.
D6.
Enhance you.
Well, what's going on, sorry?
Can give you a D to enhance you with my power set. Yes,
Yeah.
that works.
So you've got to roll for it.
I gotta roll for it.
Yeah.
Well, being that we're not really in like combat, I'm cool with
Yeah.
just giving the dial. We're not in like a
Sure.
big encounter sort of
Sure.
thing.
That's neat.
Yet, so I'm cool with you just it's like taking 10 and like Pathfinder or
Yeah.
something, right?
Ah,
just
yeah.
provide the effect. That's fine. We're not
Nice.
gonna. That's some nitpicky bullshit. I don't want to do that.
Sure.
This fair.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was just looking at the way it hands work.
So we know our
Is
roles.
that how that works?
You have to roll it.
Huh?
It says upon a successful check, which would mean setting a difficulty. So it's easy.
Oh, we're talking about a talent.
A power
It's in the power set. It's an ability name in the power set.
Yeah.
Enhance.
What does it say?
Upon a successful check, select an allied character's characteristic and apply the effect die of this check as an asset to that characteristic.
Yeah, just take the die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because we're
Do you want
not.
to not
It's
take the die?
fast.
I can make you roll it,
Oh, no,
and you can have a less
it's
one.
faster to do.
Yeah, yes.
Yep.
So that's D8, was it?
Next time, take the gifts the DM gives you.
Sorry.
All right.
So now we all know our roles,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm going to be working on trying to take out their systems. Two of you are going to work together trying to...
Yeah.
You're going to keep us alive flying, and you're going to know what we're all doing to know the best route forward for what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's, oh my.
Take a follow along with what's going on.
Okay, we'll do our best.
So Greg's got to act first so that you know how far away you are.
Yes.
Okay. You have to succeed a 14d8.
Okay. I do have 2 ones.
Oof.
Goodness.
8.
Okay, not.
I'm going to spend a plot point. And that's... Oh, actually, I'm not going to spend my plot point.
Take it back. Take it back.
I will.
Take it back. Take it back.
Because I
What is it?
can... Well...
What's the score? Just give me a number.
I'm going to go 14d8. I am going to spend my plot point.
Okay. 14d8. Which is exactly the number to meet it. So, you are able to get up pretty... Not like... You're not sniffing their exhaust pipe or anything. But you are within now visual range of the shuttle. You were only within sensor range before. Now you can start seeing it as it's approaching the upper atmosphere of the gas giant. You seemingly haven't been noticed yet. Still invisible to whatever it is that's going on there. What was the next thing that you were all trying to do?
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm assuming that we're going to do coordinated. I'm going to try to... what's... You know, because I can't really choose a system. I'm only going to give system strain, right?
If you have a high enough effect die, you could choose a system to apply.
Yeah,
the
but I
effect
need to
die
roll
to.
first.
But essentially, your base would be rolling just to deal the damage, and then the bonus would be a system selection. Just know that the second you apply any amount of damage, they will know something is up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
So-
reallocate to make your cyber warfare higher before.
Yeah, I guess we could do that and just keep following it for now because Greg did such a good job. And,
I
yeah.
want them to get too close. Because if they have like allies on the planet, they can contact.
Well, they're going to a gas giant, right? So it's probably another ship or space station or something, maybe.
Yeah, either way, we don't want to like.
I mean,
I don't think we're going to get close.
are we attacking now? We can attack now.
I think it might be beneficial. We're all prepared to do it. But to do a sensor check on the gas giant to see if there's a structure or a space station there that they're heading to, or another ship or something.
That's a good point.
Just to have a general idea. I think that might be beneficial.
Try it out.
Yeah.
That's how you want to take your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you gotta beat an 11d8.
Yes. I don't have
As there is some form of general sensor blocking that's happening.
T6. And scrap. Hey! I rolled 1-1, but I got a 13d8.
Okay, so that's more than enough. There is a station on the. It's a layer down in their atmosphere, so it's not like it's right above an area where if you were to go too much, not directly above, but a little bit lower than that, you're looking at crushing depths of the atmosphere of a gas giant, but low enough that if you weren't looking for it, you would not be able to find it. A massive structure, even larger than the asteroid base that you just invaded to get the meteor from.
Oh, wow.
A very large space station structure. Very much it is, one of the things you can take away very clearly is that it is of Zavodian make. Like, it's got like bones for the hull, it's got some decaying flesh for some of the sinew to have as external structures. It is basically like a giant undead husk in space. with some mechanical components bolted on to the side for other enhancements and things like that. They have no idea that you're here, and that seems to be where the shuttle is headed.
You do something before they get any.
Yeah.
Yeah, because does it look like they have a pile of ships that could come out and attack us? Does it look?
Yeah.
So
It's got defenses.
Yeah, so if we attacked the shuttle now, they could release ships to come to us.
Unless we jammed their comms.
It's not so much a comms thing.
Or not, but I mean, like...
If you can scan them, they could probably, without even looking, scan that what's going on with the Matriarch shuttle.
Okay.
We have to strike now before.
You are stealthed.
Yeah, because we could... Yeah, because that's the thing. We don't know what's on that space station. If she arrives at the space station, we might even be able to get near her.
We have to hit
There
it.
could be thousands of things there that could rip us to pieces.
Hit now. Something will come in after us, but it will take time for it to happen. We have to hit now and get it done quickly and get out.
Yeah, because we don't have the capability as well of destroying such a massive structure, too.
We need to do it now.
Okay, well, I guess we're jumping in.
And you're going to try and stop her before she gets there?
Yeah, it's suicide otherwise.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
Yeah.
trying to deal with her or deal with thousands of people on the space station.
Unless we stealth into the space station and, like, assassinate her.
Oh, that's true. We
But
could
I'm
try.
not stealthy.
I don't think that would be
No.
smart.
I mean, that could be a good idea, though.
All of us stealthing onto a ship where every single person there wants to kill us.
Yeah, but it's also one of those husks in space, so it mightn't be the same as the planet with the hives, right? It could be, if we could sneak in and dock, we could maybe try to blow up the thing from inside.
I know. I think right now
We're almost at crushing depth. We just need to move it lower so it crushes.
Yeah.
Right now, she's away from her hive, and I don't think we have the capacity to do that. There's no way the ship would just have a thing that would make it fall deeper.
Well, it's got to be
Destroy the engines.
It's got to be able to move.
Yeah,
We
how
also
far
have to
away the
get
engines,
off of the
how
thing.
big are the engines? How
You have to
defended
you have to set something to destroy it, and we have to get off.
Yeah,
Like everyone.
But if we sent,
she's between two giant places where she has tons and tons of allies, either her hive or whoever's on the ship, and right now she's in the middle of them by herself with like a couple people.
She's closer to the station. And the hive on the planet are a non-factor. Unless you go to the planet, they're not a factor.
yeah,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that she's at her most vulnerable right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, it seems to be the group's consensus. So let's go. Okay.
Okay, so who's going to strike first?
I mean, you should probably try to lock on. You should probably try to shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll be on my
That's
thingy. Get ready.
intelligence, comms, the plan.
Well, so here's the thing. The plan went until you found the Matriarch.
The plan included killer.
Yeah, and kill them.
Plan and killer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
the plan
that's fair.
goes all the way up into after that we have evidence to give to the ally planets.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, cool. What you gonna do?
But if the tapes are wrong,
Can you roll me?
Sure can. All right. That is a 16d8.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard. Yeah.
Can I use a plot point to use one of my hero die?
Yeah,
you
sure.
Roll, you roll first though.
You can see afterwards if you like.
you might get
No ones. How much did I have to do?
16d8.
16d8.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a hero die.
Cool.
Okay.
Spend a plot point.
Spending a plot point.
From the pool.
Yep.
Yes.
From the pool.
Don't be one. Don't be one. Okay, perfect. That's not a one.
Oh, that is a good roll. That's 7.
What'd you get?
But that means I can still only add 2 together, right?
Oh, you.
No, you add your.
Oh, I do add
your
my
hero
okay,
die
so
to
that's
the final result.
Yeah.
So that's a 19d8.
Okay, so that is enough. You are able to lock on. So the d8
Okay.
goes to your check for combat.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
All right, here we go.
Now add the d6 for stealth too. They don't know you're here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Until they notice you're here, I am going to though burn one of these. I feel like that's applicable given the nature of what's going on right now. Okay, ready? All right. 18d10. You did mention this was her most vulnerable.
Yep.
Yep.
Is there a way... So, in my mercenary power set, I have magic resistance and enhanced strength. I want to use the SFX from my mercenary power set, so I have to use one of the powers in order to do that, yes?
Yes.
I can't really use... Neither of those are really applicable.
Not in this context.
Because I don't have a D10.
No.
Yeah, but I mean...
But if you can beat the score, you can at least deal damage.
That's
Yeah.
true. Alright.
Sometimes you can't have
You said
18.
18. Okay, cool. I am going to spend a plot point
From the pool?
from the pool.
Oh, that's really good.
So many. Well, I have not a lot less now.
Make it
Oh, we still should have
20.
40.
Chips. You're in
D8.
mid-30s now, but I haven't counted for a while. What was it?
20d8.
20d8. So you deal 2 points of basic damage as you fire. You launch a missile out. It strikes the hull of this shuttle. Get the fuck back here. My thing slapped as a pencil. With that, the effect die being lesser, your stealth die is removed.
Okay.
And as soon as the missile comes into contact, you watch as the shuttle engines blast, and it just speeds up towards the station. And you, on the sensors of the station, the station begins to light up. Extremely, I'm going to get you all to roll initiative.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Ah, gross.
Okay. That's that, and this is... Get back here for that. Okay. And we roll 10 or more.
I got a 16.
16? What'd you get?
11.
11.
I thought I was impressive with 11.
Okay.
You are compared to what we all normally roll.
You said 11?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I should have reallocated points to weapons so I could have a D10 in that roll.
But that would have been the rolled action, probably, right? Or is that...
Is reallocating...
Reallocation's free action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 8 or 9? Okay. Perfect. 5 or higher? 6. Man, I really got to figure out how to get the music going. I miss having music in here. And then what did you get?
3.
Perfect. Okay. Greg, you go first. You see the shuttle essentially punch it, and the station is lighting up. What are you going to do?
So shuttle's not within range to be fired on anymore?
No, it's still within range. It's just at a farther range, so the difficulty goes up a little bit. Basically, your effect die would be stepped down unless you punched it closer, but you'd have to roll for that.
Screw it, I'm gonna punch it closer.
Cool.
There
All right.
And then
Go.
fire.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it,
Got
love it.
rolls.
Cool. All right. Yeah, roll this. Here's your difficulty. I rolled a 1. That really doesn't. Unless you have a... So the only thing my ones do is allow you to reduce complications.
Oh, okay.
So just
You
keep
don't
that in
have
mind.
it
You
yet.
don't,
Yeah, we don't
you
have
don't
it yet.
need to do that. You can do that for free with
Yeah.
this system here. So I'll just call it out, and then you do what you need for that.
Sure.
15d10. Their system, their ship seems to be very fast.
So no ones, which is nice. I'm going to spend the point.
From the pool.
Then the pool.
Oh, look at this. It's gone now.
I want the D10. Okay, got it. So with that'll be 21 D10.
Nice.
I rolled really low on the dice.
All right, so that's pretty good. So you easily maintain distance.
Yeah.
They don't lose you. Yeah. So basically, the next shot can now they still because they jumped ahead right at the beginning of getting shot. Any shot that's done to them, your effect die will go down by 1, but you can still make shots off them.
Sweet.
Anything non-rolled that you feel like would be necessary here?
I'm just gonna tell him to shoot the bitch.
Shoot the bitch.
Shoot the bitch!
Speaking of bitch.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
the goblin going through puberty says shoot.
Puberty.
Yeah, fair.
the voice.
Now that you're all no longer stealthed and they know that you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason to go slow anymore.
Yeah, no, we'll do this instead. So, as a full round action, you all watch as the station, like a band of locusts, parts of the structure, like as if there's gnats on top of the bones of the station, detach
Oh,
and start
God.
shifting out towards the shuttle to kind of create a wall between the shuttle and you and head in your direction. So that'll add a swarm dice effect to any defense and offensive checks these guys have against you as long as they see you.
Okay.
Which is a bunch of 6s.
Am I close enough? Am I close enough to take a Polaroid picture?
I mean, they'll be tiny in the picture. You have to get a little bit closer. They're not quite there yet.
Fine.
If they were close, let's put it this way: if they're close enough for a Polaroid, they're close enough for a gunshot.
Yeah.
Flinch. Yep. What you gonna do?
So at this point, I'm between two things, which is one is putting up a barrier, but I don't know if we're at that point yet.
I think we'd.
I don't think we're at that point yet.
Yeah. I'm going to try to attack their systems, I guess.
Cool.
My hacking
One's here. I get to roll this mitt full of dice now. Okay, the difficulty for you, I have a 1 in there. 17 d10.
I have a 1.
I'll add a 6 to this. Boop.
I had to spend the plot point.
Okay, from the pool.
Well, I'm wondering if it's going to make a difference. Because I got a 14 d8. So does it mean we take 3 system strain? If I
Yeah.
leave it at a 14
Yeah.
d8?
Yeah.
But if I spend it, it only makes it a 19 d8.
But that means that they,
Lose 2.
and they're already down 1 on system strain.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend the plot point.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're dealing 2 points of system strain to them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the effect die?
A d8, and you had a d10.
Okay. So you'll see that they are going to, with that, what's the best way to do that? You were trying to affect their systems. They are going to, yeah, they want to get away. So they're just going to use that to try and break a little bit further away from you guys. Next up on my order is, the swarm that was summoned.
Uh-oh.
They are going to, let's see if this works here, basically create a barrier effect. Oh, actually, before I roll this, technically speaking, you are within range to try and suppress, like with cyber warfare, to try and suppress certain effects. It's more of a physical effect, but the mechanics are still the same. So if you wanted to set a difficulty for me to establish what that barrier would be, one of you gets to decide to do that now.
Yeah, sure. Well, what barrier?
They're about to try and create a barrier. So do you want to try and make it harder for them, or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
so you're gonna set a difficulty for them.
And actually, I rolled on my turn, but I didn't take my free action. My free action will be
Ooh.
upgrade weapons to a 10.
Nice.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
But then I'll try to create a barrier.
Yeah, you were saying
Can
something?
I do helping hand again? D8 for
Assistant.
assisting an ally.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's fair.
because this add your skill die to an ally's die.
Done. So and you get a D added to this check.
Okay. 13 d8.
13.
It's almost max.
D8.
Yeah.
It's almost the max I could roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 d8.
Damn. 13 D8. You stop them from forming. There is some kind of even though it's an organic system that's trying to do this, you are able to perform something that kind of like confuses them slightly, and there is just like this tunnel that they kind of start creating around the Matriarch's shuttle, but you're still within range of that. So now you have the decision, whoever's going next, which is Clip. As you're getting into this, you start the realization is that you can pursue and go into the swarm that's being formed, or whatever. You're not the one piloting, but just know that that's basically where we're at.
Okay.
But you still have a straight shot towards her for things. What would you like to do?
Feel the tension.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what would make the most sense. I can't for the Matriarch's ship. Can I slow them down by taking out one of their systems or scrambling one of their systems?
You're gonna try to use like a comm thing, or like a comm system to try and basically do more system strain damage.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That's
So
the only
essentially,
thing I
again,
can
so when
think
you're
of.
doing cyber systems, you're just attacking system strain, and if you get a high enough effect die, you can pick a system to influence.
That's the
right?
only thing I can think of right now that I can do.
So I will set a difficulty.
Don't forget the plan.
Yeah, I don't have that many times.
Okay. I rolled 2 ones.
Oh, that's
If
nice.
you need that for anything, you can use that.
It's still 2 ones though. Hopefully it's a lower thing.
Yeah.
So
If I'm cool with still because you do get benefits from me rolling ones. I can't take that away from you. So if you want to give me a D6 to my dice pool, you can get a D8 to this check.
I think
Can I roll first and then, or do I have to?
You just had it.
I have to decide that now.
Yeah.
keeping in
my
mind,
dice already.
keeping in mind, you have the D6 cyber warfare associated with the ship, and if you want to take your unrolled action to reallocate from elsewhere on the ship, you can make that higher.
Right, because I can make the cyber warfare an 8 if I took something away from somewhere, right?
Yeah, you take it away from invisibility because we're past that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Sure, can I do that?
You could possibly recast invisibility. It just depends how well you roll for them not to notice. But for
Yeah.
now, you have to beat a 14d10.
Okay.
What did you take away from to make the weapon the 10?
Well, right at the moment, did you change anything?
Not at all.
Change anything?
Not
So visible,
at
there's anything
all.
for and
I
weapons
rolled a
are 15.
1,
Okay.
and the highest I can get is a 6d8.
A 6d8.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That's not great.
Do you still have your hero die?
No, used it.
I used
Yeah,
it.
used it. So 6d8, huh?
Could I give someone else a hero die, or are these only for me to use?
I'm cool with you if she hasn't used a plot point yet. 1 plot point per check. I don't care where the plot point comes from. So if you want to add your hero die to her check to reduce the amount of damage you're all about to receive, absolutely, probably a good idea. You are more than willing to. Welcome to
On
that.
my plot point to give you a D10 hero die.
Okay, so add it, roll a d10, add it to the final result.
Okay.
Ooh, 10, just 10.
16.
Oh!
Okay, that's good. So you actually beat it by 2.
Okay, cool.
But what was your effect die? D8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was still.
And I also did roll a 1.
1, 1.
You,
One,
roll,
one.
you rolled 2 ones.
Okay, cool. So that means that they actually get dealt 2 system strain damage.
Okay.
So that does go through. It's not enough to slow them down, but you are aware that you've done something to them. With the high effect die, though, I will say that the swarm will begin to collapse, and they will effectively have the functionality of what is equivalent of a D6 barrier.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a super strong one because they got it out of just time and not because they succeeded at anything. So, but it's still a barrier nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab my litany of dice here. All right. Next up on my list is do your answer.
So I have a question on how things interact. So I have a gear effect that has an area effect now.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? Like, can I...
It's the communicator.
The communicator gives me an area of effect.
Yeah.
So can I use that with my power set enhanced to make...
Even though technically you have to use the phone to do it and they're all in the same room with you, I'm cool of you just saying you can use area of effect even though... Yeah, yes, just
So
use it. It's
I
fine.
could enhance D8 to everyone.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Great, I'm going to do that. I'm going to give everyone a
There's,
D8
it
enhanced.
makes no sense for you to... It only works if you use the phone, so I'm cool with that. That's fair. Okay, so still do the final result. Like
Only
you would
2
normally.
ones on that many dice is not bad, maybe?
I mean, you're rolling
It's not
that.
good, but it's
Yeah, you're gonna.
I rolled like
Yeah.
7, like 6, like 8 dice. So
Yeah.
You're guaranteed.
that would be 15 d10.
15d. Okay, so it's 15.
Oh,
which
and
is
then you
really
each get
good.
one of these.
And so you can pick however many dice are left. If you have 4 dice left, then everybody gets
dice
one.
left.
So who gets the 10 and who gets the 6s?
I think you probably can get the 10 because you're
Okay.
gonna try and shut them.
Okay, so Flynn gets
Yep.
the D10 benefits, so you can mark that down.
Okay.
Everybody else, mark down. You have D6 benefits.
For just our next roll?
No, this
For-
is
Until I change
It's
it.
another
until I-
temporary asset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
until I change it so that everyone has.
yeah. Until she changed it, or until this encounter concludes.
Enhance. Oh, just enhance. Well,
Yeah.
I'm calling it D's orders.
Everyone has that.
Aye.
Not sorry.
All right. Laurel.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Hey,
Fire into that swarm.
let me so difficult for you. Blank dice. That's correct. Ooh, there's 2 1s. Damn.
Yeah.
I will burn this one. Add a D10 to this.
Just a D8, right? These are.
That's D8. Yep, correct. Thank you. I'm not trying to bamboozle anybody.
No, it's a lot going on.
So 15d8.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, all my
Over
10s are
15.
1s.
Okay, there's 2 1s. That was 3 1s.
3 ones.
Gosh, I keep doing that. I'm going to. Oh no. You said 15. Spend a plot point to add my D10 hero dice. That's gonna have to be a 13d6.
All right. So as this happens, the swarm kind of thrusts towards you all like a pillar, as it closes up that hole and just thrusts forward.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 2 points of damage,
To the
basic damage, so hull and system. One hull, one system, and I'm going to add a so we're going to D6 complication to the ship, where you're getting. System damage, right? So not actual system damage, but basically until you get out and get that fixed, you've been physically struck by a series of insectoids in space.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Just gonna do 2 more things here, and then we're gonna end for the day because we're getting close to the end of our time here. But Greg, I want to see what you and the next person do real quick. What would you like to do now that you're being pummeled by insects? Think that opening scene from that 3rd reboot Star Trek movie.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Punch my way out of them. And by punch, I mean like ship. Like, yeah.
now in pursuit or to get out of this funnel.
To get out of the funnel right
Okay,
now.
so that
'Cause we can
reduces the
always-
difficulty
Because
significantly.
we can find her again, potentially.
Absolutely, the difficulty is reduced astronomically. Okay. To do so, I still rolled really good though. It's 12d6. It is ultimately still a swarm of insects.
What did you say it was?
12d6.
It's 1-1. I'm going to say that is a 13d10.
That's okay. Great. So you bust out of the funnel super easy, and with the D10 effect die, that's enough to kind of get extra sensory information.
Okay.
So you are out of harm's way of the swarm at this particular moment. They could choose to pursue, but they have successfully created a cocoon around the Matriarch's shuttle, and you watch as it approach as well. I'll do one last check here, and then we'll end for this session for today and come back to this later. Yeah, her entire round action is going to be to push the ship, or I guess her shuttle is going to push itself to the station. But on the way of them getting there, I need you to set me a willpower ecliptic.
Oh, grand.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
So willpower,
Okay.
some kind of resistance skill, probably your magic.
Okay. Concentration? Would that-
Yeah, if whichever one's higher.
Oh, I think it's the same.
So
Okay.
feel free, absolutely. Yeah.
That's it?
Anything else you got that might help out?
What does Ohm do? Ohm? Ohm is where the heart is. That's how I keep calm.
might be good.
That would be good here. Yeah,
Who's that?
dude,
Okay.
this is going to be a very uncalming presence.
So you have your intelligence, you have your distinction, you have your skill.
Yeah. I don't think I can
Use your D6 enhance, I think, from
Right.
Diantha.
I don't. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't do this. I don't
Can
know
the plan doesn't apply though.
Not at this moment, no.
But
No.
you get the D6 for me.
Yeah, do get that D6 still.
Okay.
It's a different benefit.
I don't think my scarf or anything is gonna help me out here because it's
No.
nah, then,
No.
so.
Yeah, a gun doesn't help defend you. Armor does.
Oh God.
That's difficult for me.
Okay.
No. Spill the tea something
Go.
completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No ones. That's
What do we got? What do we got to beat?
It would basically be a 13d8.
That's a good roll.
That's a good roll.
not good. Yeah.
This is a 16. So you take 3 strain. It's only strain
Okay.
because there's no physical damage. She can't hurt you from here, sort of. Just your soul.
Just emotional.
Yeah, as you it's super simple, but it's been a while, and you just hear the her saying, "Welcome home, Cleptic."
Of course.
Thank you for listening to Spacers. Our next episode will air Tuesday, January 28th, with The Call, our Call of Cthulhu podcast's next episode being Tuesday, February 4th. As usual, I'd like to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Noah, the 3 Slugs and a Trenchcoat, Ed Lore, Rosa, Tyler, Luigi, James, Matt Calgill, Blizzard Warning, Sydney, Baba Yaga, Preston, TJ, Alec, No Demons Allowed, Autumn, Roland Arts, and Chris H. Your players for tonight were Bailey Yarkey, Elizabeth Wells, Jessica Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Derek Snow. Your GM was Zach Barrett. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time.